What's up, YouTube world? This is your boy Raz coming at you once again. And it's been a minute since I put my last video out, but as I said before, I like to get quality instead of quantity. And welcome to the Barbershop again. Welcome to the Barbershop Talk. We come here and talk about deep subjects, about deep matters. And if it ain't deep, it can be funny, it can be fun. But just do things that we do in the barbershop where you can be yourself. So come on in, have a seat. Let's get started. Today we're going to talk about a very touchy subject that can be very broad, but we're going to get down to something that a lot of people live in and don't recognize it, and a lot of people do recognize it. But at the same time, we were talking about this in the barbershop, and this time we're talking about fear. And this is a broad subject. So many people are afraid of things. Some people are afraid of people. They're afraid to talk around people. They're afraid to confront people. They're afraid to face people. Some people are afraid of heights. Some people scared to go on heights. Some people scared of planes, scared to fly. It's always baffled me how so many people be scared to fly, especially people of faith. I mean, we have so much faith and pray and everything, but yet we still live in fear of flying. Some people are scared of animals. Some people are scared of cats and dogs, and not dogs chasing them, not the cats bothering them, but the sight of a cat. Some people are scared of the dark. Some people are so scared of the dark that they sleep with the light on, their TV on. They don't live in the dark. Some people are scared and be in the house by the dark. But it's so many things that people are afraid of. And some people are afraid of failure. Some people are afraid to be turned down and are scared that they're going to fail at something, so they don't even try. And some people are afraid of just life itself. God told me that I'm not afraid of anything but death. And I was kind of surprised because he was a professing Christian, but he's afraid of death. And I can understand that, because even though the Bible tells us what's on the other side, you don't know until you see it for yourself. So it's understood. I had a young lady tell me the other day that she was afraid to go to the barbershop. She said the people in the barbershop make her feel so uncomfortable that when she's in the barbershop, she feel uncomfortable. That the guys in the barbershop makes her feel uncomfortable. So my first thought was, you probably need to go to another barbershop or another place, or you need to tell the people that it's not polite to stare at you or make you feel uncomfortable, especially as a customer. So guys, if you're working in the barbershop, you should treat all your customers professional, should treat people professional, and you shouldn't make anyone, especially women and single moms, feel uncomfortable to come into your place of work. In case you didn't know, if you're in the barbershop, if you're working there, that's your job. The job is customer service. And no customer should feel afraid to come in your place of work or your place of business. Just a little tidbit for the barbers who trying to be professional, or anybody who trying to be professional. If that's a young lady where she's attractive or not, or where you're trying to get a good look at her, or whatever you're trying to do, no one should feel uncomfortable coming to your place of work. So, moving on, we're talking about fear. Some people are afraid to leave bad relationships. Some people are afraid to get in good relationships. Some people are afraid of relationships at all. Some people are afraid not to be in relationships. How many people just really live in fear and be in bad situations for a long time? Some people are afraid to leave their jobs. They get in a job, and because it's comfortable, you can have some offer to you 10 times better, or you can be afraid to lose your job and not be willing to venture out into something new or better, or that could be better. We're talking about fear, not living in fear. And so many Christians live in fear. So many spiritual people live in fear. So many religious people live in fear, that we need to face this fact that it's okay to be afraid, but it's not okay if fear stops you from doing what you set out to do. That's real fear. Fear is not being afraid to do something. Fear is not doing something that causes you afraid. I hope that makes sense to you. Last but not least, people are afraid. People are really afraid, that I've learned. A lot of people are afraid of success. Yes, I said it. There's a lot of people straight up afraid of success. You're afraid to succeed because of the responsibility. You're afraid to succeed because so many people have not done something. Don't be afraid to be the first one to succeed at something. I think that so many people in my high school were good at football, and we were such a small school that when we went other places, we were afraid to succeed in a lot of areas because we weren't a big school. We weren't very big guys, but we were really good in football. And I look at a lot of guys that went before me or after me or myself, and I'm like, why didn't we do better? Those guys weren't better than us, but I think that we didn't see so many people succeed that when we got there, we were afraid of success in a lot of ways. Afraid to outdo your friends, afraid to do what others have not done. and afraid to take on other responsibility. I mean, a lot of people are afraid to be supervisors at work. That's success. A lot of people are afraid to get their own business and make their own money. That's success. But we're afraid because of responsibility. We're afraid to outdo family members. We're afraid to make people jealous. We're afraid to hurt people. Some people are afraid of success because that success will cause you to leave the team that you own. Maybe you need to leave where you are and go somewhere else. And maybe the people where you are friends, are relatives, or close people who came with you. But sometimes you can outgrow situations. So don't be afraid to move on if you have outgrown their situations. I've been in that situation before where I need to go on and I need to do something different. But yet the people I'm in business with, the people that I'm doing something with, they're cool. They're nice. But yet, this is not the business we're in. We're in the business of progress. So those cool people or those nice people, we're still going to be cool and I'm still going to be nice. But for me to make my progress, I need to let it go. I need to move on. So I'm talking to people who are afraid of success, afraid to move on, afraid to go to the next level, afraid or not willing to go to the next level because of some other stagnant problem that doesn't make sense in a matter of business or a matter of progress. Not just because they're your family members, not just because they're your friends, you need to move on. Not because you're afraid of what's on the other side, not because you're afraid of what your friend's going to say or what other people are going to think, or even you might have to relocate. Don't be afraid of letting go where you are. There's houses everywhere, there's jobs everywhere, there are people everywhere, there are churches everywhere. You're going to have friends. You're going to have family. You're going to have a spiritual family. I mean, there's a lot of reasons why you should go, more reason why you should do something than why you shouldn't do something. As I talk to people in the barbershop and I cut people hair and I talk to them, I always hear them talking about why they didn't do something. And when it boils down to it, I think a lot of people are afraid of success. So if you're afraid of success or if you haven't done something because of all your excuses or all your reasons, cut out the reasons, cut out the excuses. It's time to move on. It's time to do big things. It's time to level up. As my friend always says, it's time to level up. Move to the next level. Do something big. Live to your capacity, your capability. Live to who you really are made to be. Don't be afraid of success. Don't live in fear. The world has a lot to offer, and you have a lot to offer the world. Now go out there, do it, enjoy it, have fun. Don't live in fear. Be encouraged, people. Let's do this. God bless. Peace.